Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today, sit a while, for we are playing some more Brigandine, Legend of Runersia. So in the last episode I managed to take 3 castles in one video. That went pretty smooth. So now I have a few castles that are left unprotected, so I'm moving people around. So today I'm only going to be able to launch one attack, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And hopefully that goes well for us. So I'm sending Rudo and his squad over here, and I'm sending Matthias and his squad over here, and I'm not touching that squad, which means I'm going to be able to attack over here in Orsol. Or at least I should be able to, unless they're way too strong, but I think I'm going to be okay. At least I hope I will. Alright, so I should have everything set up right. So for once I have a whole bunch of people that can go on quests, and there's a knight to be recruited. So I don't know if it's Selena that's coming back, or I lost Federico and Cyrus as well, so maybe they are going to see their ways and come back to Daddy. So let's get going. Oh, something before I attack. We have an emergency. The shadow figure of what seems to be a dragon is approaching at tremendous speed. Your Holiness, forgive my impetuousness, but I believe it prudent to summon High Priest Gilliam and the others at once. Make it so, Kyle. Well, I sent Gilliam on quest. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. Who are you? You with very few pieces of clothing. What business does a traveler such as yourself have with the holy sovereign of the Saleesia Theocracy? Aurora. My name is Aurora. You are drowning in a sea of the rune god's mana, holy sovereign. You seek to control all of Runersia under the pretense of uniting two sects that were both created by man. It is illogical. Ooh. What? Insolent child, do you have any idea to whom you speak? It is a mere pawn of the rune god. Oh. Aurora, was it? I suggest you withdraw that last statement, lest you bring divine retribution upon yourself. Get down on your knees and beg His Holiness for forgiveness. Holy Sovereign Rudo, you have obtained more than enough mana power. If you continue to gather more mana, its curse will only consume you further, don't you understand? Turn back while you still can. Be content with ruling over the lands of Saleesia. Should you refuse... If I refuse... Oh, that dragon's gonna have you for lunch. Things will not go well for you. He is awake now. Who is? And he absolutely despises mana power. But what he hates more than anything is when greedy men, much like yourself, holy sovereign Rudo, have too much mana. Is this funny to you? How about you shut your mouth and listen, and I will tell you what's so funny. What? Tell me what you're really doing here. If you give me a good enough answer, I may just allow you to enter my service. But your Holiness, do not interfere. Yes, sir. You poor pitiful rune knight. I must be off, holy sovereign, but you will keep him company for me, won't you? Come and destroy the mana, Endorian master of Pimlum. Ooh. Oh, that dragon has a beard. And Dorian, it is. Your Holiness, be careful. I don't know how strong this thing is, but it doesn't seem the least bit afraid of us, Rune Knights. Very well, then I shall crush it myself. Ooh, Battle of Zai. Okay, so I guess I got sidetracked here. I don't want Gilliam. Oh dear God, I have everybody. Or almost everybody. I don't have everybody. Some people are missing. Okay. No, I don't want Gilliam. I think I'll bring Kyle. Do I bring Matthias? Or Katri? Or Avril? Not sure what's going on. I still have time to finish the unification. I think I'm gonna bring Avril as well. Or Titania, maybe? I'll bring Avril. Little dragon. I must know if this little girl speaks the truth or if what she claims is nothing more than an empty bluff. Okay, oh dear God. Without the Brigandine, I would not be standing. That thing defeated my troops so easily. Okay, alright, so you're level 30 and I don't know how strong you are. Magical Beast. Invariable, what does that mean? Grants immunity to all negative status conditions and debuffs. Nullify rune. Nullifies all damage from rune knights and monsters. Yikes. So I can't damage it. A magical beast spoken of in tales of Runersia's distant past, long before the Brigandine came into existence. It appears and attacks in places where mana is especially strong. According to legend, only a wielder of a mana stone stands a chance against it in battle. What about you, Aurora? 800 MP, level 30, boatload of hit points. Oh. Recovers 10% of okay. So she can turn to stone instantly within 7. Wow. A mysterious young woman who wields great power despite having no mana. Appears in the company of the legendary beast and Dorian. Alright. I think I'm supposed to be trying something? I don't know. I can always reload, I suppose. And I'm not gonna deal any damage. I think Rudo has to realize that or something. Dang. I hope you're not gonna kill all of my monsters. A crit for 0. Too long has mankind been bound by the power of mana. I have come to break your yoke. Behold our might. And Dorian. Okay. So now what's going on? Beautiful Rune Knight, I think that is enough for now. Tharla, Jaime, and Dorian, may the cry of the Endorian be engraved on your souls. But remember, he does not cry out in victory this day, he cries out in pity and grieves over his failure to free you from the Mana's curse. And so we meet again. Yikes. I thought it was Selena riding the dragon, I guess not. Huh. To think such a creature was on Runersia all this time. And that woman such disregard for the Rune Knights. She also mentioned a mana curse, but what do you think she meant by that? I haven't the slightest idea, but they do resemble some of the ramblings that I've heard that traitor Selena utter. Selena? Selena Anderson was held fast in a Mana Saleesian education chamber. Rudo remembered Gilliam telling him of some of the things she said, all of which were rather unbecoming for a priestess of the Zai sect. What? You think us under the control of mana? Yes, High Priest, something is wrong. I feel it sometimes, and I cannot keep this to myself any longer. What in the... Just what are you saying, Selena? We're priestesses. It is our sacred duty to serve the Rune God every day with hearts full of gratitude, and yet... I understand that, but High Priest Gilliam, there are moments when the power of mana feels like... It feels like a dreadful burden. A burden? Yes. I can't quite put it into words, but it feels as though the mana is rejecting me. It's as if it's trying to push me away. That's absurd. What nonsense, foolish child. You just lack training. It is the only explanation for your ineptitude. that moment, the mana stone began to glow with an eerie light. What is this? High Priest, it feels as if the mana somehow finds my very existence offensive in some way. What do you... If I remember correctly, Selena made no move to avoid the light, yet it dissipated around her as if unwilling to make contact. That is precisely what happened, sir. That Selena is certainly unfit to serve as a priestess of the Rune God. Oh, we'll see about that. Sir? Even a heretic can be put to good use. There is no one I cannot bend to my will. No, that's the Rudo I know. Alright, the threat of Aurora and Dorsian has passed, and now I can attack. Maybe. Am I considered, like... So nobody went on quest? Yeah, nobody went on quest. Even though I sent everybody. Oh, that sucks. At least people moved like they were supposed to. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and... Am I fit to attack here? It looks like it. Oops. I want to send everybody. I really don't know why nobody went on quest like they were supposed to. That annoys me. I'm not gonna save. Alright. Well, that's it. I moved everybody unless they're giving me a free... No. That's what I thought. Okay. Alright, let's attack. Alright, so my power is higher or something that it said. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take this here. Battle of Orsol. I wonder if that kind of story arc happens in every country. Probably. It probably is different with how it's approached and everything, but I'm sure that the Aurora and Endorian show up for any nation that's near the end. Alright, so we're gonna do, as usual, Emma, Titania, Kyle. It's been working out for us pretty good to go in that order. Now, let's see what they have over here. Oh, they have a minstrel. I can be number one. I'll prove it right here. Dang. Alejandro. Let's keep this civilized and federally free, shall we? I mean, for our side, of course. Let's see. Okay, so we have Alejandro, level 12 ranger. And low-level monsters, and then they have Iona, the minstrel, level 12, and low-level monsters as well. What's that name? Ransel Ray. Okay, that's not what I read. Conrad. Oh, we've defeated him a few times, so... And a bunch of low-level monsters. Okay, not too worried about this here. Here comes Kyle. Slowly, because he's in the woods. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's Titania already. Alright, Conrad, and then it should be Emma. Yes. And then their 2 level 12 guys are gonna move shortly after. Alright, yeah, I kinda need to... do that. Alright, you come here. We will get there eventually. Right, are they gonna come and charge me, or are they just gonna wait for me? Alright, come meet me. I don't want to fight your flowers in the forest. Alright, we'll start with that. Oh, a crit on my Phoenix, huh? I'm gonna have a little bit of healing to do. Oh, I couldn't feint him. That would have been nice. So I'm gonna need to hit him hard. Alright. I wish you had Holy Word. I really do. Gonna heal you. Do I want to cast? Yes, I do. I love that spell for whatever reason. Oh! Well, your monsters are now very weak. Let's just be safe. I'd hate to lose my Phoenix, he's pretty high level. Resistance spell break. You really are more of a physical attacker. And that's a crit. Okay, now if I try to go with you instead, are you strong enough? Yes, you are. Hey, that's a good level. Good job, buddy. Alright, come here. Oh, and it's a crit. Alright, let's look at our option. I can hit that but not defeat it. Or I can hit that and defeat it. So we're gonna go with the defeating of monsters. And no strength and only one agility. Not the best. Alright. He dealt 7 points of damage on Kyle with his breath. That's... I've never seen a dragon be so bad. Of course not in the previous Brigandine game, because dragons are pretty strong. In this game they're definitely nerfed. I've talked about that several times already. Oh, I poisoned that plant. Oh, he just boosted that unicorn, you know, instead of the dragon or, you know, something useful. Well, all I can do is cast Divine Ray. Okay, where do I want to? Yeah, probably down there. We're gonna do a water breath. This way. And that dragon is gone. Yeah, that's a good level. Woohoo! Paralyze that lizard. Which means that you cannot miss your attack. Yeah, stats in everything, we'll take it. There's no use wasting my MP. Just gonna stand there. Oh, crits. So paralyzed, huh? Okay. I see, I see. I reject your paralyzation. How strong can you physically attack this? Strong enough. That works for me. There you go. Yeah. Not bad at all. Doesn't really need the strength. Maybe agility, but doesn't really need the strength. I very rarely attack with my demons and angels. I would a little bit more in the previous Brigandine game, but not in that one. They're not as strong. They weren't super strong physical attackers in the previous game, but they did seem a little stronger. Alright, maybe I can throw an eel to this guy here. Because I don't like them all that much, doesn't mean I absolutely need to let it die. Alright, you... I'm just tearing through their monsters. They really didn't bring much of anything. Dang. Could use my breath if I don't mind eating my phoenix. How much is it gonna hurt him? 90. Yeah, he can take it. Sorry, buddy. Oh, you're already poisoned. Ow. That hurt. That's okay. Kyle's unit is gonna take care of you. Say bye-bye to the you're not even poisoned anymore. I just realized that. Yeah, you're not poisoned anymore. Okay. Anybody else needs anything from you? No, not really. Okay, alright. You can't. Oops. No. Oh, I moved a little too much, but I can thankfully come here and hopefully finish off this plant. There you go. It should give you a boost of XP as well. Yeah. That's a little bit... yeah, that's a little bit better. Man, you're struggling to get levels that don't make me cringe. Alright. He blocked it, but still got paralyzed. Now I don't want to move. I want to attack. I want to bite this lizardman really hard. Oh, 4. You've got to be kidding. Okay, alright, let's bring you closer to the group. So let's do it on that instead. So you're done. Oh, a steel hatchet acquired. I think it's the first axe I've gotten. Maybe not. Then you're gonna attack this. Oh, I couldn't poison it. Oh well. Alright, so we are going to sustain a little bit of an attack, and then we're going to continue to wipe the floor. Oh, and you got fainted. There you go. I guess they wanted to make sure that they weren't going to miss. Alright, so you will finish off this and get the XP. You do get pretty good levels, am I like you? Your attitude sucks a little, but that's okay. I think you've just been brainwashed by Rudo a little too much. Oh, and a crit. We'll take it for sure. Thank you. You missed. You forgot to hit me. Are you gonna retreat now? Yep. I see no chance of victory. I think it best to retreat. You are damn right. Guys, I think it's time we ride like the wind out of here. Yeah, for sure. Alright. What do we have to slaughter here? Oh, not much, huh? Alright, we're gonna give you the final blow. How about that? Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, if I do that, I can't finish you off. Well, okay. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, that sucks. Alright. And I fainted you again. Go. Okay, B. No. Okay, I can't do anything offensively with her. With you, I can go and physically attack, I suppose. It's better than nothing. But still not gonna be enough. Oh, Emma leveled up and she moves before him. Oh, yes, it is gonna be enough. Toot, 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 toot. Alright. So how much are you gonna deal? 128, I need to hit for 113. Who can give me that? You, maybe? Yep. Oh, it's a crit. Don't finish him off, though. That XP is not meant for you. There you go. Impressive to think I would be bested in strategy. Yeah, that has happened to you quite a bit during my playthrough, so don't act like you're some good strategy guy. Another pretty decent level for Emma. Emma doesn't suck. We've done it! We've won! I've gotten stronger! Yep, you got 2 levels. Hey, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Alright, that's decent. Now you're talking. Alright, we're gonna need to promote you. Alright, well. Man, I was really hoping to get a whole bunch of cool stuff through quests. I am disappointed. Yeah, I've killed a lot of monsters. I've killed everything except 2 unicorns. That's pretty good. Ooh, I'm getting attacked there. I'm not sure what your angle is here. Wow, okay. I guess I'm gonna do this battle here today. Shouldn't take too long. Not sure what you're trying to do here, buddy. For our leader. Hey, your sprite changed. Did you level up? I am God's agent. The sanctity of my rule speaks for itself. You will bow before me. Alright. I'm curious about Darian. He looks like he's level 20 now. Yeah, he is. You are a Dark Knight. Look at you. Then that's just Kane. He's coming with his strongest monsters, like it's going to be enough. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You're bringing them to the slaughterhouse. I could have understood if you would have attacked somewhere else, maybe? But attacking here, that's pure foolishness. Oh. You must be believing in yourself. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Believing in yourself is, you know, something good. But that doesn't mean that you have to be suicidal. Alright, I just need to kind of reposition my people a little. And then I just have to let them come to their demise. Let's put you here. There we go. Now I just have to wait. He probably should have put his Darian unit where Kane is so that he can try to put his monsters in water. He has some water units, and they could actually cause me some problems if they were. But the way that he's moving right now, he's just coming through inland, and he is going to regret it. I have many breaths waiting for you. Oh, okay. You want to start it like that? That's fine. Oh, and I start with a crit. There you go. Oh, and you want to do that, huh? Fine with me. There you go. Yep. You're gonna stay right there. React is 136. Yeah, if I do Thunder, I can't do React. I don't... Oh, well. Thunder doesn't reach anyway. There you go. Let's give you a React. Can't stay here for now. Alright, let's be mean. They're forcing me to. I have no other choice. Alright. Probably should do that. What do you do to get to attack so I can come and finish that? Just like that. Then move you. Then move you. Then move you again. All right. That's gonna deal some damage. But overall, I am not too worried, and they are retreating here already. This is it. I sacrificed enough monsters. To my foolishness, I am going to retreat. That attack was really weird. Curses, retreat! You had no chance of victory. The only choice you had was a matter of your defeat. It is unfortunate you did not realize this sooner. Alright. Hey, very similar levels. Alright, oh, more story. Oh, Saleesia. Saleesia, how have your days of prayer been? Oh, Lord Kyle, my sincerest apologies. If Alisa Ring Romanov were to see me now, I wonder what he would say. That is what I ask myself every day, but I am unable to find an answer. What you mean is that after all this time in an education chamber, you still have no insight on how best to serve the Mana Saleesia Theocracy? It is, as you say. You have always been the type to think of others before yourself. Yet you are still unable to embrace Mana's blessings with the unconditional devotion of a true believer. That has caused a lot of trouble for the people around you, the only suffering most of all. They're all very worried. You understand that much, don't you? Yes. That is why His Holiness wonders if you've been treated unfairly as a person who can sense the so-called curse of mana. He said that? Indeed. Saleesia, what was our former Alisa Ring to you? To me, Alisa Ring Romanov was my everything. He was the foundation of my faith. I see. Then would it not make sense to give his son that same level of faith, to allow him to guide you on the correct path? It would. His Holiness is offering you the chance to return with us to the battlefield. However, there is one condition. What must I do? It is a simple matter, and it is all for the sake of our great nation and the noble teachings of the late Holy Sovereign Romanov. You will accept this, yes? Of course, sir. I don't like being in jail. I'm gonna agree to anything. So, you have a pure heart. Now, in the name of the Brigandine of Sanctity, you must betray it. But betray my heart? Selena is now an ally. Yeah. More story stuff. Aurora's history. Aurora's earliest memories were of a village that was the home to a tribe of sorcerers. She was cared for by one of the village's elderly women as she had no mother. The old woman and the tribe of sorcerers had always been skeptical of the supposed blessing from God called mana and the power it granted. While it was true that mana helped man achieve great things, it had also turned them into creatures that sought nothing but endless conflict. In the natural world, living things only fought to survive. But for mankind, the more mana they obtained, the more their ambitions grew, fueling their desire to subjugate others. Was it absolutely necessary for man to believe in a god that would grant them such power? This was the lesson the old woman imparted to Aurora. But when Aurora was 10 years old, the old woman fell ill, and on her deathbed, the woman finally told Aurora of her mysterious origins. The truth was almost too much for the young girl. Though Aurora carried divine blood in her veins, this had been anything but a blessing. In fact, it had been the cause of great suffering for her. Her mother had been a sorceress as powerful as she was beautiful, and her father was a well-respected man in their village. But it had turned out that her mother had been much too beautiful. One day the rune god descended to earth. When he saw her mother, he could not believe his eyes, and could not believe that she could be so beautiful. He fell madly in love, but the intense desire of a god was not at all comparable to the love expressed between mortal man and woman. In his jealousy, the god struck down her father without a moment's thought, then went on to possess her mother's body. The rune god saw no other way to gain the object of his desire, and calm the raging passion in his heart, if gods indeed have hearts. Now imbued with the rune god's very essence, the sorceress knew that her family would see her as nothing more than an unnatural abomination. After giving birth to her lovely baby girl, she took her own life in one final act of defiance and to place herself beyond the reach of the rune god. But unbeknownst to her, the god's power had already passed into the baby girl, and she had rested her womb. Aurora was taken in by the old woman, but could only curse the god Al for herself, as it was the part responsible for the death of her mother and father. As Aurora grew, she became more and more aware of her strange godlike powers, and made sure to hide them from the peaceful people of the village. Aurora cared for the old woman until her death, then quietly left her village, and made it her duty as an elf god to expose the rune god's hypocrisy. And so she left her village to travel alone on an endless quest. Alone until she found Endorian. Yeah, no quest results. That makes me sad. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm about to probably finish this off. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. It's been a little bit longer than what I would have expected, but still not too bad. I've had longer videos for this particular series. So I do want to thank you for tuning in, and if you've liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.